What's up, y'all? Sake Clan, raise the roof. Sake Clan, raise the roof. Raise the roof, y'all. So, people are already getting their thoughts and their reactions into all this already. This has been just for less than 3 days. This has been going on, but I'm not interested in deep diving into the whole thing because this is not an expose. I want to break down this devious level of this human interaction right here. So people are focusing more on Saikuno, which is the guy with the boy cat profile on the Discord voice call, and then but people don't fully look at it in a full circle. Not everybody is a victim, but because you never know until you know behind the scenes. It's always better to think that way. While I do feel bad for people who get cheated on, and they don't have any skeletons in the closet, or whether they're cheated first, it's always better to know the full context. But if Saikuno has went through the entire relationship being the one that stepped away and was the guy who snuck behind her back without her full I'm trying to remember the word, her full knowledge of knowing that it was happening, then yeah, it makes perfect sense on then to why we should throw the hate on him. But I want to dissect this call specifically because this is demon energy.
Hello. Pretty much know most of it.
Yeah? Like what?
Or what?
No, you can tell me.
Okay. Well, I was very honest.
It's Crossfinger, baby.
See.
About what? You have to speak up a little bit. Your mic is cutting out.
Sorry, always happens. About being single, and I just wanted to tell you how.
Uh-huh. You're still gonna have to speak up a little bit, by the way. You're still cutting out a lot.
Sorry. No, I talk quietly.
Yeah, but you never talk this quietly.
I'm sad.
It's the actions of it's the consequences of your own actions, I suppose.
I know. So basically, I was in a very happy relationship.
Doesn't sound like it, but sure.
Well, let me finish.
Continue.
I was in a very happy relationship a long time ago.
Long time ago. What, like 2021?
I don't know the exact time, honestly, but a long time ago. Then it got a lot less happy.
How so?
I don't fully know. She just stopped hanging out with me.
Advice for y'all. I don't think it takes for someone to be in a relationship to notice. If you are both unhappy in a relationship, simple answer to put it, just leave. I think that would be great for both parties. Leave. And that's going for both people. The person being cheated on and the person doing the cheating. Leave, bro. What is the point of keeping him around? And then he's about to continue. I'm gonna skip past the part. So I'm gonna just give y'all the save y'all time. He's about to go in and immediately start just repeating himself and continuously going on this tangent about he just thought it was gonna work out between him and his girl that he's been with, and he keeps saying the same thing. He just kept saying that he thought it was gonna work out, and that it was either gonna change their relationship, or the relationship was hopefully that the girlfriend would have ended the relationship, or it would have just they would have just ended up figuring things out But yeah, continuing on.
Yeah, much.
Stop hanging out with you. She lives with you.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to speak up. I can't hear a single sentence that comes out of your mouth.
Part of my record label.
By the way, Ben caught sketchy vibes from this guy from not just from one seeing what he looks like, but freaking some of the smirks he'll do. Sometimes when he smiles, it looks like someone who has a deck of cards in their hands, and then they do the little poker face, and then they smile when they got something good. He kind of does a smile like that, and then also the way how he does his voice. Not only it comes off as cringe, but it's very it's very it's very unpleasant. How it's not really he's not really trying to sound like himself. He's trying to sound like someone that couldn't hurt a fly. You know, the hopeless main character that wouldn't hurt nobody. Those are the people you definitely should watch out for the most. I'm gonna skip this ad and then continue on.
I wanted to go on a date and how you were serious about me and how you really meant it and how you wanted to go get a cat together.
Yes.
No disrespect to the girl, but she sounds like a typical 19-year-old who is gullible and falls for anything what any person would say to her. That, and again, no disrespect, but how you gonna believe the words of somebody who is telling you freaking things that someone with big money would tell you? And typically, what you people should obviously know, for people with big money, is like they're not genuine when they tell you these things. It's like, oh yeah, we're gonna travel, we're gonna go on fancy trips, we're gonna travel all across the world. And for context, these two fools, never physically met each other. They haven't even shook hands. They haven't even so much have had a face-to-face conversation. I don't know how she really believed that this man wasn't hiding anything when he's telling her all these big money things, fancy trips, traveling, going to meet up and have a nice little fancy date. That's a red flag. I'm be honest with y'all. Like, you haven't met this person, y'all didn't even have a physical face-to-face interaction, and they're telling you these things before y'all even have your first meeting. Red flag. I don't even think a 15-year-old in their right mind who is promised by their high school crush, like fancy traveling, big things. Like, I get you're gullible at a certain age, but that should be obvious that no one like that someone like that is in good faith,
Yeah. Why? Why didn't you just break off the relationship then?
Because it was a combination. Remembering how it was, some part of me hoping it would go back to that, and
Well, obviously it's not going to go back to that if you're actively cheating on her. It's only going to get worse. And I think that's really on you, bud. I know you're smarter than that.
I'm not.
I mean, looks like you're a 34-year-old man. Yes, you are. Stop acting like you're a child.
Don't think that's what I'm acting like, but
I mean, you say you're not smarter than that, but you are. You're a 34-year-old man. You just chose to do it. You knew damn well in the back of your head that it wasn't going to end up well.
yeah. But it's
I
complicated.
want y'all to really I want y'all to remember that for down the fast forward for the next 2 minutes of this video, of her saying that he's acting like a child and that he's a grown man. Watch this devious action that this girl makes, and I'm gonna break it down to why it's devious. Continuing.
It's really not. Cheating is just bad. She hasn't done anything to ask for it to be cheated on. It's pretty cut and dry.
Yeah, but she relied on me to take care of a lot of things, and I still cared about her.
Okay, doesn't mean that you do that because you wanted to, not because she was like holding it against you or forcing you to.
No.
Exactly. So there's still no excuse for you to cheat on her.
I'm not saying there was one. Just explaining why it happened.
The only reason why it happens is because you just chose to do it.
Okay, there's things with that. There's nuance to levels of cheating, especially when it comes to marriage. Okay, she's 19. I did my little digging, but with the age difference between these two. She's 19, so she doesn't get it yet. Most people don't, because marriage haven't really been at its highest of rating lately. But yeah, between two people who are married, when someone cheat, it's a little bit more complex. And the same thing when it's boyfriend and girlfriend, and when it's two people talking. Like with cheating, it at its most simplest level, the man just simply feels like he don't want to be around the chick no more, cheats on her with a chick that he supposedly is find more attractive. Same vice versa. Same thing with a chick. Does the same thing, when it's the other way around. Okay, we got that out of the way. That's the simple version. All right, here comes the complex version. And this can go on with just boyfriend, girlfriend, um, people who are married. And typically what happens is two people end up being together for a long time. I'm about to get a notification. Just ignore it. Two people get together for a long time, and then this is normal. This is what happens. The energy gets dry, from between the two. Now, the important question you have to ask, which one of them decided to let the energy die? Sometimes that happens on its own. Sometimes it happens naturally, but sometimes one or the other person decided to let things get sour. Let the relationship become less happy by not trying and not doing isn't going to make a relationship better, because when somebody say do something for a relationship, it usually involves money, so that doesn't really help at all. um yeah, it just comes with communication. And from what I can tell from these people, these people that time and time again, people keep allowing to blow up and have a certain level of fame, and then full on regret it after finding out later down the line, which I'm gonna be honest, I knew there was something weird going on, again, from seeing and hearing how he speaks from the very start. I just won't be able to tell someone, immediately what it is. It's just a vibe that you get. And I think a lot of people, I think there's people who are pretty good at spotting that, and able to understand that, the vibes aren't right. And oftentimes people allow someone to blow up, obviously, because they're friendly, or they come across as they wouldn't hurt a fly. But then I'm just gonna say it, bro. Like the plot, like people are losing the plot. That shit is clearly not working. Like honestly, it be the most people who look like they're mean as all hell, but end up being the nicest people ever to walk on the face of the earth. I'm talking about somebody could look like they just hate Mondays every single day, but when you talk to them, they actually are the nicest, down to earth person in the world. And I think the internet should really consider um, changing the formula here, because we seen it with SS Sniper Wolf. We seen it happen by growingly happen with multiple Minecraft creators. We've seen it happen with poggers, pog streamers from Twitch. We've seen it happen now. All these people who are just seemingly like they've been dropped from heaven are not, at the end of the day, they're human beings, bro. There's something with them, and the fact that you're blowing them up and giving them money, they can then use that money to invest in things that can ultimately do more danger than just hurting people. Like for example, the president Donald Trump. He's already had a lot of money, right? Now throughout all these conflicts that's been going on recently and all this other stuff, he has gained millions of dollars. Now he can use that money to um finance into making himself and his own personal um you know organization of group of men. You know what I'm saying? Like what happened with the SSRs, you know what I'm saying, back in World War II. Like those men were not underneath the sworn protection um, of following the rules of their government. Those men were following underneath, who, the mustache man. And yeah, that's dangerous when you allow people on the internet that look like they wouldn't hurt a fly. But now look at this. You know, it leads to something very worse if they're intelligent enough to continue on with their evil actions. Because usually, unfortunately, with smart people, they don't stop. They don't stop when you catch them. When they get the opportunity, they'll figure out a way to do something far worse. Continue.
I don't know why you decided to lie to me, because you know damn fucking well that lying especially is like a big thing I do not tolerate.
Why do they call it Gorilla Supergirl? Because it's tested by a real gorilla.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And I was fine about the Alfie thing, because I was like, okay, he didn't know me before that, right? But then I find out you've had a girlfriend this entire time. Do you realize how fucked up that is? Because not only were you... Because, sure, you didn't delete Alfie on. Alfie acknowledges that you didn't leave her on, right? Because I've talked to Alfie. I'm friends with her. I've been friends with her before I even met you.
Okay.
Like, she acknowledges that you didn't lead her on. You led me on, though. You did lead me on, though.
Yeah.
You gave me all these fancy-ass promises about, oh, we're gonna go on a date when you come visit here. What, so you could cheat on your girlfriend again? So you could sleep with me so you could cheat on your girlfriend again?
That wasn't...
What were you intending with that?
Well, I thought it was going to, over.
But what?
Like, I thought that was going to be the end of that.
The end of what?
My previous relationship.
You were gonna break up with so you could date me, or what?
Well, like I said, it'd been a long time where, like, we hadn't spent time together. Hadn't done anything in years.
Mm-hmm.
And in my head, I thought that was, at some point, over.
What? I couldn't hear you.
That's crazy. That's crazy, by the way. Yeah, I'm gonna fast forward this because he's just gonna. This is the part that I was talking about where he's gonna continue on going on the tangent of talking, getting stuck in his words and more awkward silence, and then keep bringing up how he thought it was gonna be over, or he eventually, if it doesn't be over, that he could those two, him and his actual girlfriend, could make it work. I'm gonna save y'all I'm gonna save y'all the level of cringe of having to listen to that and get to the part finally to what I was talking about. Hold on. Be right back. My bad, CK Clan. I'm gonna go back to the part, but so number one, we got the red flag about this whole call right here. Number one, she said he's being a child and that he knew what he was doing and that he knew very well what he was doing is wrong. We're about to get to number two right here, and I'm gonna break it down for you.
Going to change.
You're going to change what?
That's it. Everything.
What do you mean that's it?
Just gonna change that.
You're gonna stay with her?
Right.
But honestly, I feel like the poor girl's been through enough. I don't think you should have to sit there and keep doing it.
All right, that's number two. She said for number one, which is a big red flag, is that you need to act your age, that you're 34 years old, and that you knew very well what you did and what you were doing was wrong. And now number two, she is saying that you're gonna stay with her. Honestly, I don't think you should do that. The poor girl has been through enough. All right, I'm gonna chain all this up. I'm gonna chain all this up. Continuing.
Yes, sir. Because I was in a group chat with her while you were on stream, and this girl's absolutely fucking distraught because of the shit that you've done to her. Because of the shit that you've done to her. The shit that you've put her through. Like, genuinely. Do you know how much that fucks someone up? Like, you already cheated on her once, and she decided to trust you still. She decided to stay with you, despite the fact that you already had cheated on her and admitted to it. And when do you go, dude? You go onto Twitter and go find the next girl to flirt with.
Now, I want you all to get all this in. This is her scolding him. And if I remember correctly, when I first saw this, she scolded him for another 5 minutes. So to save y'all all that time with all the scolding that she doing to him right now, which is a third thing. So number one, at your age, you knew what you were doing was wrong, and you're 34 years old. Number two, so you're gonna stay with her. And honestly, I think the girl has been through enough. Number three, she's scolding him. Now I'm going to fast forward and get to what I'm going to talk about.
I think the feeling's faded.
Well, then you should just let her go. Instead of just sitting her there, wasting her time.
Okay, well.
And also, why'd you get on a call with me when she's upset? I know she lives with you.
I keep talking to her.
Yeah.
All right, that's number four. All right, we got number one. You need to act your own age. You're 34 years old. You know everything what you did and what you were doing is wrong. That's number one. Number two, she said, you're going to stay with her. Honestly, I think the poor girl has been through enough. That's number two. That's weird. Number three, she was saying she scolds him. Yes. Scolds him for past 5 minutes. And then number four, just let her go. She just constantly telling this man to let his girlfriend go. When it got to this part and how much she's dragged this whole thing on, when it simply could have been scold him for a good 4 minutes and then telling us, I think you should cut her. I think she should cut you off. And that should be the end of it. This has been 14 plus minutes of a phone call. I want y'all to understand how devious this. Someone who's taking 14 minutes to just scold someone, get him off when all it is to get him out of someone good, someone that's good life, and just kick him to the curb. That don't take no 14 minutes. That should just take 4 minutes and then they get going. They're out of here. Bye. But watch this devious shit right here.
You should be there
to. I'm going to talk to you first.
You should be there to comfort her. She's She's the one that you cheated on.
I told her I was going to talk to you first.
No, I'm going to be doing that. I just wanted to settle this first.
This is not settled. I'm beyond upset with you. Like, genuinely beyond upset with you.
I mean, that's fine. By settled, I mean, like...
And number 5, there it is. She's claiming she's beyond upset with him.
What's it?
Probably never talking again.
You and me?
Yes.
Why is she laughing at that?
Why?
Why is she laughing at that? That should be, okay, bye, hang up. That should be a okay, bye, hang up. That should be a okay, bye, hang up. Good, and then a goodbye. No, this chick is laughing. I want y'all to understand this, y'all. She is laughing. With anyone who don't want to be the side chick or, you know, the side dude or whatever the freak it is, you're not gonna sit there and someone who is cheated not with, you know, with this girl with one person, but then goes on to immediately go to another person. You're not gonna sit there and then hear that when someone said that I don't want to talk to you no more. The cheater, by the way, saying that I don't want to talk to you no more, and you're there like and then saying why. This is devious activity, man.
Is that not why?
That is why I'm still upset with you, but you didn't cheat on me.
Interesting.
You can still talk to me and be, like, make up for your actions. Don't get me wrong, because I always am there for second chances. But I never will forgive you for cheating on her. That's that.
This is weird.
There are a lot of girls that are upset with you, by the way, because Alfie's not the only one that has hit me up.
Bro, you're not saying nothing. You're not having this man learn anything from this situation at all by talking about you did nothing to me. You didn't cheat on me. I'm about second chances, bro. She played this whole ticket. So let's talk about the full main ticket right here. And then I'll talk about the 4 things. I'm not going to add number 5. Forget number 5. Then I'm going to talk about the 4 things. The main ticket. She continued this conversation scolding this dude for the past 14 plus minutes, acting like she's a girl's girl, to then go on to say you did nothing to me, and then say that I'm about second chances. Your whole scolding is invalid. Your whole scolding and disrespecting this dude, saying, let's start with number 1, saying that you're 34 years old, you should know what you're doing. You should act your own age. Everything you were doing, you should know it was wrong. There you go, number 1. Number 2, you getting him to trying to convince him to say, convince him to leave her by saying that you're staying with her. I think the girl been through enough. That was number 2. You made all these claims from these fake actions you were trying. Number 3, you were scolding him. And number 4, you're trying to convince him so hard to leave, but not for the humble action of trying to be a good person, because you want your own selfish personal gain. So there you go. There you have it. And let's watch the awkward cringe ending of how this phone call ended. This is the most cringiest ending of all phone call history.
Yeah, that sounds like you've heard things.
Yeah, and you lied to me a lot about that too. A lot. And, how big was the roster again?
I don't think I ever had one of those.
I mean, maybe not the...
She said she asked him how big is his roster, by the way, which means how many women has he had talked to while being with his actual main girlfriend for the entire period of 2021. Basically asking, when people ask how big is someone's roster, they're asking how many partners.
Same time, but we sure do hop around.
And this part makes it so devious. Her saying this is showing a level of being aware. You saying he hops around, he sure does hop around a lot. And then you go on to say, why, when the man say, I don't want to talk to you anymore, cut you off completely. You go, why? So you didn't do nothing to me. I'm about second chances. Devious now. This is demons. Boy, devious.
Suppose so.
All I care about right now is that it's okay.
You don't care about that girl. Shut up.
Keep me updated on that.
I don't know if that's a possibility.
You can keep me updated on how she's doing. You can keep me updated on when she moves out, because I don't think she should be living with you anymore.
How he's gonna keep you updated if she moves out? He's gonna delete his phone number.
I don't think you need me to do that.
I mean, yeah, I care about her.
You don't care about her.
Like,
She can do that.
True. I'll just reach out to her then. But, yeah, no, just, like, go talk to her. She needs you right now.
Yeah, okay. Oh, bye.
Bye, Thomas.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is the most cringiest hang up I've ever heard in my life. All right. Seke Clan. So let's talk about the main points. I already broke down the steps on how this buildup of this supposed confronting this man was supposed to be. Obviously, it wasn't confronting him because he learned absolutely nothing from that phone call. Let's talk about how this is devious. She went on to scold this dude for well over 14 minutes. And then the audacity to pretend like she cares about the woman that he's been with ever since 2021, aka fake girl's girl. Then goes on to bring up how she's hurt and constantly bringing up how she's crying and all this other stuff. If you know she was crying, you wouldn't have took the phone call. You wouldn't have answered the phone in the first place, and would have been spam messaging this dude. Talk to your girlfriend. Don't call me until you talk to your girlfriend, and then I want to hear you out. And then curse his ass out and hang up on him. That's how you fucking handle that shit, like a fucking adult. But you did the typical child thing and drugged this call while the grown woman is downstairs crying, which she was still in the house while this man was calling this girl. And yeah, bro, this is devious. This whole call was devious, and it was out of bad faith. And she claimed that she cares about that girl, but the woman is still in the house. Is still in the house, and she's still dragging the phone call with the cheating boyfriend. I just had to make that video, man. That jump to me was just crazy. But yeah, I'm gonna sign off. Seke Clan signing off. Seke Clan signing off. Hope y'all have a good day. We'll see y'all next time.